$30 Canadian for this. Really felt good for the first act. And then it was like, I need a refund. And although that sounds really harsh, honestly, it's not the worst thing ever, but it doesn't really go anywhere. So, welcome everyone to another review. Welcome to the review of the little things. And I was really hoping for this to be good. I did a reaction to the trailer. The trailer looked really good. The cast looked fantastic. And you know what? That's the best thing out of this movie. The cast is actually really good. I think Denzel was good. Rami Malek was good. It was nothing special considering the talent. But they were good. You could tell that's talent on the screen. Jared Leto, I actually liked the best out of the three. I think that creep factor and just there was something about his performance. It was getting under my skin. It really got to me. But then the problem with the movie is, and the whole movie, it's just the focus. We've seen this before. We've seen it. I mean, the best thing you can compare this one to, or the biggest, I think, comparison to this one, I think most people will actually see, is Seven. But Seven was compelling throughout. The dialogue, the conversations, the mystery, the murders, the end game, the final showdown, if you want to call it. It paid off. Everything in that movie, it paid off. The relationship building. Don't want to spoil it. Every character, where they were from the start to the end, there was journey and then it paid off. Here, it's not like that. I mean, the little things, the title, it actually comes through in dialogues quite often. At least 2 or 3 times it actually comes up. And it's for different reasons. It comes up at the end. It comes up when they're actually investigating. And a few times you think, okay, first, this is going to be the movie. Okay, this is what we're looking for. And then towards the end, it's a whole switch and bait. And the thing that we're supposed to learn, or whatever the thing is, it changes and now it's about something else. And it just feels like, okay, all of it was just like, okay, it's there for a reason. But the whole takeaway from it is, in the end, a completely different thing. And there are actually different segments here and there in the story that actually do feel that, wow, I wanted to see that. There was a thing with Denzel that, the victims, when he was the super cop or the big guy to watch out for, you have these visions that he sees of the deceased. And there's like, okay, that's interesting if I follow through that. And then there's, okay, this new hotshot kid who really wants to solve this murder case. And there's that story. And then there's, the guy, Jared Leto. We actually never come through what really is the motive. Like, you understand it, you understand kind of through his performance, but again, it comes down to like the payoff at the end, and there's this ending that happens. It out of nowhere, it's like, okay, that's it. So, and that's the thing with this movie, is that it never really had a compelling enough focus on the elements that it presented, that it's showing you, the things that it's showing you. It never comes through fully on those segments of the story. And by the end of it, you really are watching your time. I mean, the last half an hour, I was almost at the point that, you know what, I'm just gonna go read what happens, because I this needs to go somewhere, because how strong the first act was, it really sets you up for something really, really good. Especially that first scene, how haunting it can be. I was like, this is gonna be good. I was wondering like, where can this go? What can happen? And then, the movie starts, you are introduced to Rami's character and Denzel's character, and you think you're in for a ride, but how do I say it? It loses gas more towards like the second act. You're like, okay, there needs to be a payoff, and then finally when there is some kind of a payoff, the payoff happens, and you're like, what? It really comes at you swinging, and you'll see if you do watch this movie. So, is it worth the $30 in Canada? I don't think so. I think if you can wait, you should wait. On the HBO side, it's like, okay, if you need to get HBO Max for this, I think you can wait. If on the other side, on the US side, if it's the HBO Max, the service, if it's available for you, and if this was the thing you're waiting for, then yeah, you can definitely wait. Maybe next or month or the month after when Godzilla vs. Kong comes out. But yeah, so this was not worth it. I give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's average. It's nothing special. It's not bad, but can be so good. There were so many things in there that could have made it better, but it just never really paid off. So yeah, that's my take on it. I want to know your take on it. If you have watched it, leave a comment below. Let me know. And other than that, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. If you like the review, if you like the other reactions on my channel, there's other stuff on my channel. Have a watch. And yeah, other than that, take it easy. Take care. And I will catch you all later. So until then, ta-ta, AK out.